Hello and welcome today to yet another lesson in Python. So today I'm going to discuss something about Python Turtle. As usual, I open my PyCharm software that enables me to do this work. So first of all, what do I do? What do I know about Python Turtle and drawing triangles? We know that we have done something small in our introduction about building triangles. So for example, this is what you could have done. Create a file, we call it Python. So for example, this is a triangle that you could have built at your stage. Let me see. Yeah, something like this. Something like this, you could have built it. This is just continuation on what you could have done. That is much easier, and that's why I'm introducing Python Turtle. So you could have done something of this kind. With some patience. Some small patience. Yeah, so you could have done something of this sort. It is just a continuation on that. So yeah, and I take my okay. Could have done something of this sort. That was an indent, and it doesn't need these indents. So as I was saying, you could have done something of this sort. Now to this case I'm going to do something extra, something that you've never done before, and this is turtle, Python turtle. Now you could ask yourself, what is turtle? This, what is turtle? This turtle is just a feature, just like a robot, and it enables you to draw whatever kind of drawing that you need in a Python. So it's just a feature like any other drawing board that lets you to command the turtle to draw all over it. So now there's some functions, so in that robot enabling us to draw in Python. Now you could ask yourself, what are these functions that we are going to use in this, making this triangle? Now first one is turtle, and this turtle, what does it perform? So this turtle basically function is to make an object, so basically makes an object. Go to the next part. The function that we're going to use is onscreenclick. Onscreenclick that has two parts. So we have the first part, which is the function name, and the second part to declare the where I want it to go, left or right. Okay, so the function of this onscreenclick is used to send the current coordinate to function which further function that further utilize to form a triangle for our case. Now, so if I'm using that above, if I'm using for 1, then so this one is for left click, and 3 is for right click. Next, speed. So what is speed? Is used to increase or decrease the speed turtle point. Next, I'm going to see the listen. So the listen is used to allow the server to listen to the connections that you want to listen with the connections needed. Next, I'm going to look at the pen up done. So going to look at the done. So what does this done do? It holds our screen. You will later come to see that screen that we are talking about. We have what? And the pen up. The pen up is what? It draws out just a difference with this next one, which is what you call this, yeah, pen down. So pen down is inbuilt in function, just like that one, that draws in line, yeah, line. Now what next? I'm going to discuss about forward. What is forward? Forward is a function that moves that turtle, which is the robot, basically forward. You could guess there's something else. Apart from forward, you have the left. So what is the function of our left? Is a built-in function. Built-in function that does what? That moves it to turns turtle towards left. Now let me finish about that function because we have something to do. Now, as always, you have to import turtle because it's just a feature in Python, so you have to call it, or rather see where you want to work from. Then the next thing you do, you have to get our screen. And how do you do that? Say I want to get this turtle screen. You mention the turtle screen that is usually used. The next thing you want to do is you have to create an object. So I'm creating a turtle object. So this turtle object, you do what? Use the function turtle to get this turtle object. Next, I'm creating a function. You know about this. I'm creating this function triangle that's going to build our triangle, and it will be moving in this right and left directions. Okay, next, from this object I'm going to move out in creating our line. So I'm moving out, and then I'm moving what? I'm moving down. Okay. So but what we've not done here is to move our cursor, okay, in these positions that we've created, the X and Y position. So we create our cursor to move to these positions that we have created above for our triangle. So the next thing that we do is we don't forget about the indentation. It is supposed to be occupied, so we are under the triangle. So for a given point we find in this range of our corners, we do what? Move the cursor to 100 units. So we use what? 100 moving our cursor forward 100 units, and then we do what? We move the cursor 120 degrees. Remember what angle we are talking about, 120 degrees. So after the cursors move forward 100 degrees, I want it to move 120 degrees straight left. Okay, you come to see what I'm talking about in a few. So, and then what do we have? It again move towards the right 100 units. Okay, then what next that do? We position our triangle in its position that we have to send the position of cursor to the triangle. We move it to the triangle, so we set our cursor to move towards the triangle. By this function we get the function name, and also we get the where it will move towards. So for our case, function name is triangle. We have built it and we are moving towards the left. Then we are listening to see where we are going to move from our turtle, and then we do what? We hold our screen. And what do we use? We use done to hold our screen. So basically that's what I've been doing. Let's see the turtle that's happening. I'm having an error in line 19. It's supposed to be in. Let's see what's happening. I'm having another error in line 23. Turtle.onscreenclick triangle. So I was just explaining left, don't use that, but we use one. Good, so that's what I was talking about, turtle graphics. So that is quite simple as compared to this initial triangle that I had told you about. Now that's the triangle. It was created. You can also create it there. You can also click to create another triangle over here. You can create another triangle over here. See how cool this comes. It's something very cool. You can create anything that you need with this. So it will be much cooler if you get to know what you want to build. So kindly subscribe, and I know there's so many things that you want to be done. My channel is open. Kindly send me that comment, send me that question, and I will work on it. So this is the end of this session. I'll be back for the next exercise that I will post. Thank you. Have a nice time.